Hey guys, welcome back. It's Andy, Thomas, and Nick.
I'm Andy, that's Thomas.
Yes,
I'm Nick.
the other way around. We're the Rooted Arborists, and today we are following up a lot of little reviews about different chainsaw pants, and we're just kind of having a roundtable discussion about chainsaw pants. There's been a lot of chainsaw pants that have been made in actually a pretty short amount of time.
Mm-hmm.
We're just gonna be kind of just shooting the breeze a little bit with you and just talking about some of the things that we like and don't like, and some of the things that we're looking for when it comes to chainsaw pants and protection.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I know for us, we've been kind of exploring the waters heavily with chainsaw pants the last 2 years. Have you been?
I started strong and then tapered off pretty quick.
Yeah, New England guy, a lot more regulation, Midwest. It's a newer for us. So we worked on a big piece for TCI Mag last year, I think it was April 2022, about chainsaw pants for arborists and maybe why the industry needs to move that way. And then we followed it up with an expo presentation in Charlotte last year. And through that process and all that research, we kind of bought into the concept more than we ever did before. And I know you guys did up at Barrett, sorry. We talked to you, picked your brain throughout the process to kind of see how you guys were implementing it. And since then, it's kind of been a crusade to find the best pants out there. And we've been really fortunate to work with all the manufacturers, really, and testing and samples. And it's been a blast. We definitely have our favorites, but I think each one of us would probably have a different favorite. So a quick question to start off. When you're shopping for chainsaw pants, say you had to buy it, you're not giving samples or you're not doing R&D work, what's the most important feature you're looking for in a pant?
Yeah, I mean, assuming everything I'm looking for is UL rated, I think a big thing, aside from UL rated and fit, the most important thing I'm looking for is professionalism. I don't really love rolling up to clients' properties wearing bright red pants, no disrespect, but that's really not in any dress code that I've had at an employer. So unfortunately, the bright colors don't fly with me, and I'm okay with that. But yeah, it can be tough to find a well-fitting pant that's a neutral tone.
As we have tons of greens and grays all of a sudden.
Hand
curated for the most part.
Yeah.
Same question for you. What's your thing?
Yeah, I think probably one of the most important aspects for me, I'm a pretty thin guy. And so thinner profile, like it's been hard, to be honest, to find thinner
It's
chainsaw
so hard
pants,
being a skinny climber.
Yeah. Well, to find chainsaw pants that actually kind of fit correctly. And so I think fit for me is going to be extremely important. So fit and cut, I think.
Fit's been an uphill battle, I think.
Yeah.
I think Arborwear came close to nailing it with the tailored fit, I guess you could say.
I think it's the only one still in the market with inseam and waist measurement, like traditional jean measurement.
Right, yeah, because I'm blessed with a big butt, so going small, medium, large for me, I'm swimming in the waist, and then my butt's still too darn big.
Yeah. So,
what about you?
Problems. I would say it's definitely, I'm looking for fit. So I have the opposite problem as Thomas. So like Nick, I'm a little more rotund or robust. So the fit is tough. Arborwear is definitely nice for that respect. In that respect. Nick is tall, so it's easier to, I feel like, to distribute some of that weight. I'm 5'11", he's 6'3", so it's a little tougher to get a pant that really fits me. So I'm definitely looking for fit, but honestly, I'm looking for something that I can wear in temperatures north of 60 degrees. So I run really, really hot, so it's important that I can have a protective garment that'll work in mild temperatures and cold temperatures. So weight is not the end all be all. It is important, but I'm really looking for material, something that moves well and breathes well. That's what I'm looking for as my key feature. Price point. What would you be willing to spend? Again, you're not doing R&D for anybody. You're just Nick, who's an employee at Company A.
Yeah, I'm thinking $350 range. Anything north of that, I'm doing some serious homework. South of that's great, but willingness is around 350.
So you're probably knocking out about 60% of the market right
Yeah,
there.
unfortunately.
What about you? What,
That's a part of it. Yeah,
if we didn't have our own company and you were
Yeah.
still working for somebody else.
So that's kind of a loaded gun because I feel like there's a lot of really, really well-made pants, but they don't fall into that price bracket. And I would say I'm with you. Like, I'm going to look for a pant that's around the 300, 350 then. That's let's face it, for
It's a
anybody,
lot of money.
that's a good chunk of change to drop on a pair of pants. And not to say that safety isn't worth it, but I'm just, for $50, $60, maybe $70 more to be able to get like a pant that has a few more features that you like. Yeah, I mean, you start rationalizing it in your mind.
I think it depends
So-
too on perspective. So like for us, we were buying for ourselves, and now that we have a company, we have a few guys, but it's not like we're a large company, so it's not quite as painful of investment to kit 4 guys as it would be for like Bartlett to kit out 600 climbers. So it's a little different for us. The
Yeah.
$40 a pant is not going to be the end all be all for 4 guys. But when you're investing in, especially new guys or apprentices, it's like, are they going to be here? And someone like Thomas, who is complaining about being skinny, he's going to get more life out of a pair of pants because he's just, for the most part, inherently easier on his pants. Where someone like me or Nick, we're going to be heavier on our stuff because we're literally heavier. So wear and tear is going to be a big thing. So that might factor into price. How many pairs of pants would you say you traditionally have in your kit? Again, pre-research and development side.
Yeah,
Just,
pre-R&D, I think I was sitting at like 5 or 6 in my prime. So I had a pair for every day of the week.
which
But
is more than
Chainsaw
most,
pants?
for sure.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
did they all get used equally? Definitely not. I had my favorites.
But they were available.
Yeah.
What about you?
Yeah, I mean,
You didn't really wear much.
I came way,
yeah,
for way,
pre-R&D, you didn't wear much.
I don't think I wore a whole lot. Honestly, when they started coming out, I got a pair initially and I was like, wow. Because I'm not going to say the brand that I had, but it was like wearing a pair of denims with clip-on chaps over the top of them.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, so, but I did have a pair, and I would wear it in the wintertime.
Yeah, for
and a lot more than I did in the summer. So,
Still, that's kind of the case.
I
We're
had
getting
like
better.
one, I had 1 or 2 pairs, I think.
I think it's a hard one for me because my very first pair was the original Ironwoods, and then I had some SIP Progress Arborists that were pretty good. But again, I never wore them except for maybe when it was really cold because it wasn't required in the air. It's still not, but I think the industry's moving that way. And as far as cost and how many, it's hard for us because until I didn't really care about chainsaw pants until we wrote that article, and obviously we had access to all the manufacturers. So we get to test a bunch. So now, like, I mean, I don't know, between you and me, we about have 25 pairs, and they're sending us pairs. I mean, you've got like
Yeah, I
5
got
pairs sent this year. So we get to test them constantly. So we're pretty fortunate. So when it comes down to picking what you really like, I'm with Nick. Color's important to me. I like a professional image. Not that I don't like the high vis and the crazy colors. It just, I would say it's very customer specific.
Yeah.
Job
Yeah,
specific.
I mean, it's very job specific.
Yeah,
I
for
can't
sure.
roll up to a snipping clip with bright blue pants.
What do you mean? These are.
All right, maybe I could get away with blue, but not
Yeah.
red.
One of the things I thought of, actually, just while we were talking was, unless you're going to go through the hassle of ordering a pair, trying it on, if you don't like it, having the guts to send it back, and then, or unless you're going to like a TCIA conference
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
trying
for
them on, while it's a little bit of a hassle to figure out like what's gonna work, best for you, unless you're willing to put in the time. So
And the money.
yeah. So
If you're-
hopefully some of the reviews that we're doing are gonna kind of help you dial in, like, hey, I'd like to be
Yeah.
a little bit more brand specific.
Find what
So-
works for you. Yeah, so at the time of shooting this is a couple weeks before 2023 TCI Expo, actually right here in St. Louis. So I don't know when this will be posted, but I'm sure we're going to see some new launches. I know
Yeah,
for sure
it's
a
gonna be
few
exciting.
brands. We have some really cool ones to show that we can't talk about now, but it's going to be pretty awesome. One of the things you touched on earlier, and I think it's really important for when we're purchasing for groups, and we're trying to stay within a uniform category, you talked about fit. with fit, finding something that's going to fit a 6 foot tall, 140 pound guy and a 5'11", 225 pound guy, it's tough to find the same brand. So I will say, without giving away what we prefer, we do have a brand that seems to fit us both. That we love. We like a lot of these brands, but there's one that works the most. I would say favorite. Gosh, if you had a company, if you had 10 guys to outfit, what pant are you outfitting them in?
Either Arbortec or Arborwear, I think.
Which pant?
Dogwoods or the Breatheflex Pros.
Dogwoods, Breatheflex Pro. So, okay. Dogwoods, like, quick recap, 2 pound pant, lightweight, maybe some durability concerns, but you're getting a 2 pound pant at sub $300. So.
Yeah, I think that's...
Breatheflex Pro, not super light, waterproof,
Not super cheap.
very tough, $375-ish. Tougher pant, you know. All right, same question. For our boys, you got
So-
6 guys to outfit. What are you buying them?
I would probably come at it a different angle. Like, I would buy my ground guys a certain type of
All of
pant.
our guys are climbers, though.
And yeah, okay, so if that was the case, I would probably go with the Arbortecs.
Breatheflex Pros.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Right now it's November 4th. I am gonna go. Like I said, there's more pants coming very soon, but as of November 4th, with what's currently sold on the market, I am gonna go Clogger DefenderPro
I knew you
Gen2s. So I think Tree Stuff has them for like $300. Guys, the Zeros are cool. The Defender Pros are way better. I know that Clogger Pete, if you're watching, you're gonna give me crap for it. These are lighter, they're cooler. I know that these have the climbable cool fabric. These don't have all that pocket crap in the front. They're cooler. They look really good. They're super
sharp.
tough. They're lightweight. The sizing is better than the Zeros. It's not perfect. None of the Clogger pants fit perfect for me. I'm stuck in between 2 sizes. I'm sure you have the same issue. Thomas, it's easy. Ours is the smallest size available, and we squeeze them in. But this is a fleet-ready pant. It just looks the part and it's great in the air. It's not just a groundsman pant. That's what I would go with. It's not my favorite pant in the market. I do really like it. That's where I'm at. I know we talked about colors. Is there any other pant that you just have a special? Oh, you know what we didn't talk about? These are Thomas's.
Yes.
What are we looking at right here? You didn't do a review on these yet. We need to do a review on these.
Yeah. Should we talk about this?
Yeah, talk about them. We haven't done a review.
Quick,
Quick 30-second review.
Yeah, 30-second review. Pros. These are. You can find these on Tree Stuff.
Yeah. Feature rich is the word I would use.
Yes. Yeah. I love these pants. I love these pants. They have tons of different options on them. But like, honestly, they have the elastic in the waistband. They're a really easy wearing pant. In other words, there's a lot of adjustability.
Go to the disco, the bell bottoms.
Yes. Yeah. So I love the flared bottoms on pants because I can adjust them to the different type of boot that I'm wearing for the day, and I have a lot of boots. We have a lot of boots. It's going to be another review another day. They have all zipper pockets. They all zip down. I love that about them. They have an actual cell phone pocket on the outside that actually does fit my iPhone really, really well. They have ventilation zippers in the back with a mesh type.
All right, that's long enough review. Okay, these pants suck if you weigh more than 175 pounds.
Yeah, they are a European almost cut to them, I would say.
These pants were sent to me by the brand. I couldn't get them above my knees. That's frustrating.
That's tough.
Nick's legs aren't as big as mine, but they are not going to work for him. Second portion, they're not made in a country that I typically purchase my pants from. I'm not going to go too far into that.
Yep.
Trash.
Oh, man.
I'm just kidding. I almost knocked off my lamp. No, they're really cool pants. They don't fit me. I'm big. I get it.
I like them.
Shut up.
Okay, so the reality is all the brands have things that we like about them, things that we're not crazy about them. Obviously, we don't have the capability to make the perfect thing. Yet. Yeah.
The SIP Progress or the SIP Canopy Ergo. The EN version, the European rated version, is amazing.
Yeah.
There's elastic
Gotta get
in the
UL rated.
chainsaw fabric. The UL version,
Come on.
We're still working on it. It doesn't have the elastic fabric. So again, with any of these pants, we're not associated with any of these brands. We work with R&D on several of them. We help out. We give them our insight. But we don't have any financial stake in any of these. So Paul Verilas at SIP, sent us these. They're freaking cool. They're awesome. They're lightweight. They're stretchy. They breathe well. Not UL rated. So for us, as safety trainers and guys that are trying to live to the standard, they don't work for us. As much as I love them, I can't wear them anymore. Let's pick a hole in these. Okay, these are some brand new fanners we just got. Super lightweight. Got this really cool butt fabric, just not for my butt fabric. Straight pockets they suck. So Sebastian, Team at Fanner, love you guys. We need an Arborist version of these, similar pockets to the Arborist Chainsaw Pant. We like the weight, we like the stretchiness. Yeah. We also don't want red, so. All right, your turn. You pick something apart, you love, you hate, and then make the decision.
I'll do a pant that I love, Dogwoods. Man, like, these buttons,
I tell you love them.
they just don't do. Can we get some like old school grandma buttons, pretty please?
Are you saying after lunch they pop off sometimes?
I'm saying when I go in the back of the chip truck to take a leak, I just can't get them back. I don't know. Can't put them back on.
Not glove friendly.
No, definitely not glove friendly. Hopefully that gets cut out. I don't know.
He's not going to tell you this, but he bought them because when we launched these pants with our pro for that magazine, I had a sweet picture wearing them. He's like, I want those.
I need them. I need to look like him. And then the fabric.
They fit that fat guy?
Yeah, they'll make me look great. Fabric's just not that tough. I'd love to see some improvements on that.
What do you think about the Canopy pant or Ascender pant fabric in the Dogwoods? I wonder what that does to the weight.
I have Ascender pants that are going on like 7 years
right?
old. I've fixed the pockets up plenty of times, but I haven't had any issues with the outer fabric.
Those OG versions?
The OG
bomb.
Canopy, yeah. The only problem now, the new one, they switched the zipper to it zips up.
I also don't really love that top zipper on top of the cargo pocket.
So if they had a tougher fabric, maybe something closer to the Ascender fabric, what do you think? Pretty special?
Pretty special. I'd also like to see some better stats online. It was kind of difficult to figure out what Class D was,
what's
or
Class D,
what
guys?
where they fit in the safety standard.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's
I'm pretty sure it's Class A Type 1. But for whatever reason, they have Class D. Don't know what that means. I don't think anybody knows what that means. Anything else? Okay. So, Thomas is a fan of the Arbortecs. We all are big fans of them. They have monster ventilation. Not the toughest.
I cut that right open.
You cut it open?
Yeah.
I haven't.
Really?
Yeah,
take it out?
Oh, you cut it out. Oh, I thought you caught it. I was like, I've never torn it. I thought I would. My biggest gripe with these pants is that it's intentional, is they have elastic down by the ankles. I personally hate it. So all of ours, this is a newer pair I haven't done, we usually cut it.
Yep.
The main reason is if you're wearing chainsaw protective boots like the Arbortec Scaffold Lights, which are their own pant, it's really hard, especially for Thomas in the smaller sizes, to get them over the boot.
They're pretty skinny.
Yeah.
Also, you have a gaiter.
Yeah. So well, it doesn't have an actual gaiter. It just has an elastic tie with a clip.
Yeah, but you have a clip to keep your pants down.
Okay. So these pants, I'm just gonna tell you, this is my favorite feature of any of the chainsaw pants is the gusseted crotch on these pants. It is awesome. It's tough. It's burly. They have the high back that I love. They have a rear pocket. I don't care about rear pockets. They do. It's pretty nice.
Supposed to be picking pants apart.
Oh, picking pants apart. Okay. They're too hot because this waterproof fabric. It's great if you're in England or in the Northeast.
Good shin sweat in those.
Yeah. The thing is, we're in Missouri where it's 102 degrees in August, and then it's 20 degrees in January, or -5 degrees. So we need
the Midwest.
A summer pant. So wink, wink. Arbortec excited for maybe a summer pant offering. Oh, Breatheflex skins. It's an Arbortec pant. We haven't worn them much. It's an outer climb pant that goes over like a chainsaw long john. Yeah, we'll do a review on those. Haven't really tested them out too much. But again, uniform ready. They have some pretty wild colors too. So if you want to be like the Fanner Gladiator Power Ranger, you can. or you can be like the Arbortec, or sorry, the Arborwear Uniform Ready Pants. Oh, you just knock over my books.
Way, dude, that was really good.
Man. Modern Arboriculture. You need to check this book out. Pretty good one. All right. Any last
Wait, you
thoughts?
wanna talk
Chainsaw
about
Pants.
These stickers versus the hard
big
stitch.
thing, yeah.
Should I
Okay.
worry about the durability of
Yeah,
that?
where's that? Okay. Let's talk about this iron-on. It's almost like a screen printed patch versus the stitch-on one. Okay. Where's the Clogger? It's a great example, side-by-side comparison. Okay, so these Zeros of Thomas's that he hasn't worn a ton were made in 2021 is when these were manufactured. They have a stitch-on really, really crappy chintzy tag. It sucks. He's worn this and washed this. He's maybe washed these twice. It's already fading. I've had mine that I wore for a season come complete, like just
Yeah, mine
bleach
is
out after
awesome.
like 6 washes. Couldn't see it. And I've had others that have just torn off. That is garbage. You spend $400 on a pair of pants.
Yeah.
That can't happen. They fixed it. So now the pants, I think since late 2022, have this iron on, like it's almost like rubber
Yeah, it's
on
like
the
a rubberized.
same material that's on
duty.
here.
Mhm.
Way better. It wears way tougher. You're not worried about it coming off in the wash. So here's Nick's Ironwoods.
Those are pretty old.
They're starting to fade, not horribly.
But that's
Mine-
actually like a material.
yeah, well, it's a stamp they
Yeah,
buy, but it's
and-
tougher than those
Yeah,
ones.
and so this is like a
Paper.
yeah.
So the ones I had, my Ironwoods, after 2 years, completely gone. You
Yeah.
can't see it at all. Just like you'll see it happen with chaps. I love that the EN rated pants, which again, these aren't
Stitch.
UL rated, they stitch them in. So
Yeah.
UL standards, let's figure that out because embroidered, there's no going back. You know what it is.
Well, my thought is maybe by the time they figure this wears out, the pants should be retired. I don't
Right.
know. Maybe.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of good information about like wash wear cycles. I would say Clogger has the most information about chainsaw pants in general on their site. That they're pretty good about consumer information. I wanted to touch something you said in your Zero review. So like I said, Zeros aren't my favorite pants. I way prefer the Defender, but you were dead wrong on the phone pocket.
Oh no.
This phone pocket, guys, it's
If
made
I,
for
if
a
I
phone.
can't do it with one hand, it's not a phone pocket.
It's perfect for the phone.
That was like
Absolutely.
Look at him, it took him 5 minutes to get it
It's
in
because
there.
it's not on my leg. It's
please.
great. It's made for the saddle.
How are
Um,
the Gen 2 like regular pockets? Are they still real
They're
shallow?
super.
Yeah, we should
super-
probably fix that.
Yeah.
Make them a little deeper.
I personally don't like the double side pocket. I get it. Some people do. The Defender's just such a good pant. I really like the Defender Pros.
I mean, just take that one out and stick it as a back pocket.
It's not gonna happen.
Well,
They're not gonna do it on the Zeros. Back pockets will not come. If you want back pockets from Clogger, guys, the Clogger denims have some
Yeah, no thanks.
sweet back pockets.
Nah, nice embroidery.
But other than that, I think it's important. These pants are getting better and better. The materials are getting better. Cost wise, it's kind of staying the same. But we're getting more offerings. The industry is moving towards this being the standard, not only in the air or obviously on the ground. Chainsaw protection is required for cutting.
Yeah.
Pretty soon it's going to be in the air. It's not an if anymore. It's a when. So it's a good thing to invest in protecting yourself. And just remember, if you get cut in the air, the likelihood of rescue for most companies is small.
Pretty low.
So this is a
More
really
of a
good way.
recovery.
Yes, this is a
Not
really
rescue.
good way to protect yourself in the air, on the ground, for business owners, compliance reasons. You don't have to worry about guys chipping with chaps, forgetting to put their chaps on. They just have them. So we're still working with some heat guidelines. Hopefully we see some changes there, some common sense like universal heat
Yeah.
index rules. But there's so many good offerings. If you have any questions about any of the pants that we
Yeah.
mentioned or reviewed,
Yeah, we're the Rooted Arborists, and like and subscribe. And if you guys have a favorite pant, we would love to hear it. So put it in the comments below what you guys are wearing. We're really curious. We love this kind of stuff. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening. We'll catch you on the next one.
thanks guys. Cool. That was fun. I like
That was good.
Those are the best.